to have you here. Only $5 goes to the Scouts per child. For what? How is everyone doing this morning? How is everyone doing? So, lip pierced. Ooh, I love that for you. That feels good. Scared it will highlight my acne. No, honestly, like, this is the same thing. I really wanted to get my belly button pierced only because I wanted to heal my relationship with my belly, because I was like, if I see jewelry, then it's going to make me see more beauty in it and almost like enhance the experience. And that's the same thing even with my nose ring. Like, I've had insecurity with my nose, and then getting a nose ring, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. So maybe it's something that could actually really help you. Like $5 from one child actually goes to the actual Scouts program. Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting. Thank you for the heart. Me welcome in, collective. Thanks for sharing. Feels like a renewal. Yay. It is not brighter here, but that's okay. I do enjoy a little bit of gloominess. So interesting. They said the sirens are calling, and they were showing me like mermaids calling, like the sirens, and like how sometimes there's a negative connotation around the sirens, but then with the idea of the sirens calling, this morning we actually had sirens going off, which I think in itself is like a weird mind game thing, but whatever. Something about the sirens are calling in our field to come back to nature, to come back to life, to fully step in to your full physical form, to your full physical body. It's as if many of you have been stepped away from your fullest potential because you have been shamed that fullest potential is too much. It is now time to step into your fullest potential, to fully be present, to not dissociate when there are moments of fear, but to fully feel them and to move through them. Because when you can fully feel that fear, it's like you're running through glass and you're shattering the glass and you're breaking down the fear and the limitations. And when you can do that, you help other people walk through that glass behind you. Fully be present in your body. Fully feel all of the feelings, even when they're uncomfortable. So many of us try to escape out of those feelings, to disconnect, to escape, to dissociate. There's a time and a place for that type of upheavaling, the releasing of soul or from body. Those are moments of meditation, of deep clarity, where you can feel safe in your body and you can practice moving in and out of your soul or in and out of your body. This will also help the muscle of dissociation, because so many of us is dissociated so easily, so quickly, that we have to train the muscle to come back in. Just in the same way that we've been working with the solar plexus when we're connecting with other people, when we're empaths and we're connecting with the world, we have to train the muscle to come back into self. This is the same thing with dissociation. It's a muscle being trained. It's elasticity. Feel the elasticity in your energy field. Hello, welcome in. Hi, beautiful soul. Hi, Kylie. Welcome over on YouTube. Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. What, Danny? That's so wild. Yeah, okay, so after I said that message to you, I've been like thinking about it so much because I'm in the same position of like, I feel called to step into like beauty magic, but there's something about me that's fearful of it. As well as, you know, my physical skin reacts very interestingly when there's not pure intention behind the things that I'm putting on, right? So this is why looking into Kohl, and it's spelled Kohl. It's like an ancient eyeliner basically that is used for protection over your eyes. So I'm very fascinated. If anyone else has experienced that or tried out Kohl, let me know. So we'll talk about the words of the day here in a second. I'm just going to recalibrate or connect deeper into the energy. Today feels potent. Does anyone else feel that? Is it just me? I wasn't expecting it to be potent, and then I came on and I'm like, whoa, so many messages. Something about today. Is there something in astrology today on the 20th? 2/20, 26, 2/22. It's a 3-day. Let me know if anyone knows. Whoo. Full disclosure is coming, absolutely. Whoo. That's what it is. 0 degrees in Aries. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes so much sense. Thank you for sharing that. I'm like, I know something is happening today. 0 degrees in Aries. Oh, I love me some Aries. As I balance between my Aries and my Pisces rising, I love both of them so dearly. They have such different energy, but they actually work so much better together than I was expecting them to, my Aries and my Pisces rising. But that Aries energy, I love it so much. It's so powerful. Like, get it done. All of these ideas, and I think that's the whole concept when I was channeling in of like, be fully present. This is the time to be fully present. Stop dissociating. Stop waiting for a moment for something to happen to you. You are the happening. You are the thing that shifts the world around you with your mentality, with your idea of reality. And this is why us as a collective are also bringing forward the mysterious side of reality, the mysteries of reality. We're allowing those to be seen by others because we're seeing it in ourselves. We're seeing the mystery, we're seeing the magic, we're seeing the magical realms existing in reality. And so we're providing a way for others to do so as well. Stop waiting for other people to tell you what to do and do it. Whew. Today is the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Is that the one? Okay, Saturn-Neptune conjunction in 0 degrees of Aries. Oh, the mathematics of spirituality. Saturn. Which one is in Aries? Are they both in Aries? How does this work? Saturn, Neptune. I gotta write those down. Saturn, Neptune. Saturn, Neptune. So that grounded presence of Saturn, the teacher, with Neptune, the dreamer. Okay, what we were just talking about, of allowing the magical reality to come. This is what I just said. Wow. It's always interesting when I say things and then I like diagnose it and I'm like, oh, okay, that's in alignment. Being a very grounded presence of our magic in the 0 degree of Aries with deep enthusiasm. pungent energy. Saturn is about boundaries and Neptune is about dreaminess and psychic stuff. Yes. Ooh, child. This energy is really good. This energy is really good. It's really powerful. But it's also like this energy, and I heard this the other day, the word, I mean, I love the word juxtaposition, but someone also said it to this energy, the juxtaposition. It's a juxtaposition, which I think juxtapositions are art. It is art. What we're walking through right now is art, but everything is art, truly. But when we can see it as art rather than something of tension, it allows us to see the beauty in all of it. Be that grounded presence that can dream here, not necessarily needing to be up here, but dreaming here and knowing that it's possible with that Aries sign. Oh, so good. Woo. Anyways, let's talk about the words of the day. Welcome in, collective. It's good to have you here. Feeling very daydreamy and dissociated today. Yes, and that was the first thing that we talked about today was dissociation. Don't be dissociated, or don't constantly stay in that dissociation. There is necessity to learn the elasticity of coming back into the body. And this is something that we are going to be learning through this transit and through this time, is elasticity, elasticating. I don't know if I'm making up words. Elasticating self, back to self. Pulling down, allowing you to be fully present in your physical form, because that is where you make the impact in the physical reality. You can constantly be dreamy, you can constantly have ideas without any of them coming to the surface or without any of them coming to reality, because you haven't grounded it into reality. And you have to move through all of your chakras to bring that into reality. So that's why this transit can be very interesting, because it's almost like opposites, right? The crown and the root chakra coming together, and it manifests outwards. Anyways, I'm going on a long tangent. Oh, they both meet at 0 degrees Aries. Yeah, I don't 100% know. Good morning. I don't 100% know everything about astrology, but I am slowly learning things. It's very fascinating. Okay, words of the day. Clarity, ancient wisdom, rainbows, promises, trustworthiness, connection, forgiveness, love, compassion, with the assistance of Hathor and Anubis. I just read it and then feel it same. I'm like, I don't really know what it means like logically, but I know what it feels like. So I love that Hathor and Anubis came in to assist, because that's a very ancient energy on this planet, and both of them are very powerful, very big powerhouses in spirituality and in our conscious understanding here on the earth plane. They have been very influential beings here on earth. But again, I love the words clarity, ancient wisdom, rainbow, promises, trustworthiness, and then tons of love, tons of compassion. Super good energy today. Super good energy today. Lots of changes. What I'm seeing is like the tectonic plates shifting and kind of rubbing against each other. But as they're rubbing against each other, they're creating a smoother connection, if that makes sense. So like we're rubbing up against things that might be uncomfortable to us, so that we're easily able to move, so that there's less restriction or constriction energetically. So again, anytime that you're noticing maybe that you're trying to step away from yourself today, give yourself that permission for a moment, but then also learn to anchor it back in. And I feel like we're going to kind of be going through this today and over the next weeks or so. But the more that we learn how to anchor in our dreams, the quicker your manifestations are also going to come. Hello, beautiful. Welcome in. Wow, I'm very excited about this energy. I just got a very like euphoric feeling in my body. I'm very aligned to where I'm meant to be. Very grateful to be here. Very grateful to be who I am. Very grateful to express myself in the way that I do. Today is the day. Finally set up my altar. Yay! I watched YouTube. Today's the day that will manifest our future self. Come on. Come on. Hey. I love when I get these things like spot on. Like I feel like there's so much alignment in this day today. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. There's so much excitement behind my field. Oh, there's such a euphoric energy in my field right now. It's like water falling in. And I hope you guys are feeling some of this as well as we're like anchoring this in. There's so much excitement. Wow. Ooh. Snowy in Austria. Oh, I love that. The chrysalis. Okay, so they're telling me we're giving you that feeling to anchor it in. So now I'm being called to bring that excitement down through my body and move it down into the earth and bring that into my manifestations of all of my reality and all of the reality of human consciousness. I want everyone to be feeling that feeling of deep giddiness constantly. And that's what is coming for humanity, is we just wake up with deep enthusiasm for life. Deep excitement to explore what today's energy is. What do you do when you feel down? I fully feel it. When I feel down, I sit in it. That's my truth. I don't know if everyone gives that piece of advice, but I'm not going to distract from it. I'm fully going to get in it. Oh, why am I feeling so down? Let me sit with myself. Because your body already knows the solutions to every problem or issue that you might be dealing with. So when you're able to give yourself the time and space to fully feel everything that you need to feel, you're more likely to shift through it. It's alchemy, baby. Oh yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that piece of advice. Yes, on the 17th I heard a guy say to me, the shift is about to begin, Allison. Yes, I mean it is. It is. I love that you got that message, and it's continuing to shift and we're continuing to move. Yeah, it's so exciting. You know, and I think a lot of times what I'm called to do and why I do these things like daily like this is because every single day is a new opportunity to learn something different. And I think being present in the moment is the most magical thing you can do. So sometimes we're not meant to know what those things mean when they're saying the shift is about to begin, or when, because we get in our head of like, when though, and how is it going to happen? And when we're doing that, we're constantly thinking about the future rather than being present in the moment and understanding that in the moment everything is shifting too. So I like to try to just stay as present as possible, but that is also very, very exciting. I'm only saying that to ground some people in the collective, because I do think sometimes when we think a little bit further ahead, we dissociate from our current reality. And when we dissociate from our current reality, that's when we can't really anchor things in to manifest the future. And today we're really being called, be present, bring those dreamy ideas down into our reality and manifest them here in the now. Ooh, good energy, good energy. Thank you for sharing, Allison. Trump is doing a releasing about UFOs. Yes! Yes! That makes me happy. Oh, yay. That's something we've been waiting for. We want those releasings. Oh, come on. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. We had the Diddy case, we had the Epstein files, now we're getting the UFOs. Oh, it's good. This is the disclosure. This is the revealing. This is the revelation. It's all happening now, and we're present for it. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good life to live. That's a good life to live. Even though, you know, if we look at it deeper, it's like, ooh, what is happening? What has been happening in this world? This is crazy. But the disclosure is allowing us to release it. It's the releasing. It's the revealing. Anywho, you know, I'm on my soapbox. I'm telling y'all, this is this is history in the making, and it's so cool to be here. Like, sometimes I get like these weird flashbacks of like George Washington or something, and like being the founders of the new world. We're the founders of the new world, y'all. We're the founders of New Earth. It's so exciting. My stomach gets so like butterflies in my belly as I think about this. Wow, I was not expecting to have this much energy coming into this session today. Wisdom from North Channel posted new Bashar talk. Love that. I don't connect with Bashar too often, honestly. Okay. I have no clue who you are, so. Oh, I'm wondering if we should just channel today. I'll see. We'll see. Ooh, guys, the energy is strong. I'm like feeling it in all of my meridian points. They're all spinning. All of my meridians are spinning. I'm bringing more of this light down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root. I love that. I think in 2027 something big is gonna happen. Oh, for sure. I mean, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. Baby, every day something big is happening. And it's the fact that we're here and we're alive and we're present and we're aware. That's the big thing. But yes, I agree. It's sometimes like really vulnerable to be like channeling with this much energy, because I know that it's like a lot and I like almost can't fully anchor it in. Feel it, allow it to move through you, ground in all of this excitement, all of this beauty for the world, bringing it down through the solar, the sacral, the root, through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding with your roots, extending deeper and 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 deeper, magnifying through the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core and shifting out through all of humanity as we deeply bring in the knowing of what is about to come to humanity, the gnosis of the new earth, the gnosis of the revealing, the gnosis of disclosure. Bring that deeper into our veins, our arteries, our plasma body, our electron body, all the way down through the body of earth. As we are the microcosm to the macrocosm, we are here to magnify knowing the divine gifts of God through us. I'm hearing rainbow child. A lot of integration happening. Yes, activation and integration walking hand in hand, like the feminine and the masculine. Woo! Like the circle and the square, like the black and the white, like the dog and the cat. They're combining, they're connecting. So instead of discourse, there's unity. And instead of codependence, there's encouragement. We don't need to be enmeshed with others, but we can fully walk hand in hand, heart and heart with others. And this is an analogy I was talking with my friend yesterday. When we're in codependent relationships with people, with food, with hobbies, with things that are, I need this thing, I need this thing. It's a negative and a negative attraction. So then you're constantly slightly depleting self over and over and over and over because you're telling yourself, I need something else outside of me. It's a slight depletion. But when you come into a relationship where it's encouragement rather than codependency, it's two positive signs that will constantly ripple upwards. Woo. But there is importance of having community and relationships of encouragement, right? Because it does help uplift us. It does help us grow. But it's not needed to be codependent with others. It's not needed to rely on anything outside of you. And when someone can encourage your sovereignty, there's something so powerful in that. Thank you for the heart, me love. Bringing more light down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, the root, the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, grounding in, ground, root, connect. How are you guys all feeling? Woo, that was a wave of excitement. Now I'm kind of coming back to self. This is something that I've been talking about. Yeah, absolutely. This is something I've been talking about as well. Has been these waves that we're going to be going through, these highs and these lows that are going to be happening very quickly because we're accelerating back into neutrality here. Do you see what I'm talking about? We get these highs, we get these lows. We've been kind of going through our dark night. Collectively, we've been kind of going through our dark night. We're kind of getting to that spot now where we're starting to emerge above our medium. We're going to be able to feel some of those high feelings. And we're going to be dipping down right at that median level. We're going to just start evening that out. But it's the acceleration of human evolution is a spiral upwards. So every time that we are going up and down, we're still like going upwards. Does this make sense? I think because my mind works in wavelengths, it makes a lot of sense to me, but it might not to you. Let me know how everyone is feeling. Allow that to fully ground in. What are your dreams for reality? What are your dreams? What are those visions that you want to anchor into your body? So as we're feeling anchored in, as you're really feeling your feet buzzing, your root buzzing, this is where feeling connected to human identity. I love that you said that. Hello, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Grounding in physical healing, love wavelengths. Yes. Dream of embodied coherence. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. Feeling connected to human identity is so important right now because that is the way to be embodied, right? We talked about in the last session, being human is the most spiritual thing you can do. Again, feeling that wave as I'm coming up, getting excited again, like feeling in my heart, like, oh my gosh, these are the feelings that we've been missing for so long from dissociation as a collective. So all of us tuning up and tuning in to ourselves, all of us collectively are going to feel this wavelength of harmony, of peace, of bliss. Bliss is a good word here for this. Bliss. It is possible, but you have to feel it. You have to allow it in for the collective to feel it, for the collective to know it. Because you are a part of that beautiful puzzle piece of life. So what are those dreams? My dreams. I'm feeling learning new technology of breaking down plastics. I'm feeling more gardening for the collective, more community in engagement in the garden, in nature, in oneness. More ceremonies and connections with ceremonies. I'm planning on when I get married, when I find my person and I get married, it's going to be a ceremony. It doesn't have to be the way that we've seen it in the past of a white wedding dress and all like a pastor or a priest guiding through this wedding. It's going to be a very earthy ceremony. There's going to be initiations in that engagement, in that togetherness. That's what I want more for the collective. They're showing me boats for some reason, connecting with the water, connecting with the ocean, and allowing safety for the oceanic beings to come and communicate more with humanity. Allowing the magical realms, the Fey realms, to feel safe enough to connect with humanity more and more. And we've already been seeing that in this collective. Deep congregation, deep joy from one another, smiles. Have a good one, Danny. Yeah, they're showing me again technology that breaks down plastics, technology to help heal the oceans. These technologies have already been invented. They've just been staying silent until the moment is right, until it is green for go, until we feel safe in the collective. And this is quickly happening with the revealing of the Epstein files, with the revealing of the Diddy case, with the revealing of the elites in general, and with the revealing of the UFOs coming soon. Deeper understanding of teleportation and timeline shifting, or yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it, time travel. It's gonna tell the earth that we are safe enough to reveal this information, and then soon we're gonna have more of this technology that is in our highest good. But humanity also has to let go of fear, but still increase discernment. There is going to be things that are sent out into the collective to see if we are willing to say no. Trickster energy, if you will. Trickster energy doesn't have to be bad. It's a test. New technology that is opening up the hearts of many to trust one another again. We're going to see the good things in reality. I think it's really beautiful. There's some online posts or online forums or online places where they just talk about the good things that are happening in the world and what advancements we're doing in technology, what advancements we are doing in the sciences and in the fields of discovery. And I think so often we see by the big news outlets only the bad, only what is terrible. And it's going to, again, corrupt the mind of believing that the world is a bad place. But there's so many people out there that are really inspiring deeper and more enlightening conversations through the good things that are happening. Both are necessary, don't get me wrong. But I think we've been over experiencing the negative. So more of this information is going to be coming forward. I also see flying cars, which we've talked about before. And this is something I've, talked about maybe a little bit before, is using the electromagnetic field as a fuel source to move our vehicles, to move our energy. And this is also where we can go into levitating, aligning our electromagnetic field strong enough to the electromagnetic field of Earth that we can start to float. That is something that I do feel like we potentially will see more of. We're already seeing a lot of beings that are able to move things with their hands, or move things with their mind, or move things with their hair. A cure for alchemizers and different cancers. Yeah, they've had cure. This is the crazy part. They've had cures for cancers for a very long time. And I think this, okay, here's my deep thought about the cure of cancer. Also, when we do research with cancer, we can also learn how to elongate life, because cancers are an elongation of the telomere of cancer cells. And the leading cause of, not maybe the leading cause, but the reason that people age is because our telomeres will degrade over time. If we use the science and the technology of cancer cells to understand how to elongate the telomeres, we are more likely to learn how to have like a very, very long life. And I do think we are the generation to start to see this happening. I do think we're the generation, or the peoples, to start to remember what it is like to live very long. Strong pull on technology, flame and air. I love that, flame. Ooh, flame and air go together very well. I've been hoping those principles were taught in school better and at younger ages. Trust in kids' capability of logic and reasoning skills. Literacy. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any of that stuff really got taught too much to me. I think a lot of the younger generation learns by inner knowing. A lot of the younger generation learns on their own. Yeah, by channeling is what I'm seeing. And this is why the school system isn't really working for those kids anymore. It's just not. So I wonder when that's going to break down. And connection to our body's intelligence. Yes. Come on. There's always like that one teacher that like knows the connection to the body and knows the connection to our inner intelligence. And that one teacher changes lives. We're going to have more of those. But I also see communities being very community based, of like the mothers, the grandmothers, the fathers, the grandfathers are the teachers. Learning real skills. And I think that's important. Skills is important to learn for the collective as well. Making your own clothes from wool. Using the land without over consuming. Learning to use every piece of your experience. Every piece of the land. Remembering how to be sustainable. Remembering these things. It's very important. That teach regulation, journaling, body scans, and meditation. I love that. My great grandma lived till she was 113. I love that. 113, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really exciting. I mean, I haven't been in school for a minute now, so I didn't personally experience that type of education, but that's really exciting, and it makes sense, especially as more millennials come into teaching, and even Gen Z comes into teaching. That's awesome. It's really exciting. But I do think that the education system has to break down. I just don't know how. And I think we're the ones to also Think about it. We're the ones that also have the opportunity to change the system through our thoughts. And so allowing us the time and space to think about how to easily transition humanity into a different educational space, I think is important. So sit with that. What do you think? What do you think is a good solution of transitioning the education system? Moms homeschool if they need assistance with certain subjects. Yes. Yeah, thank you for being here, Jason. They are already cutting things. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. I know, and I think that's something that really made a lot of people afraid. A lot of people afraid. Again, I'm very neutral in my perspective on things. I just see what is in the betterment for all of humanity. Because they don't like the change, yeah. But I think all of that is necessary, right? The administration that is here right now is here to destroy and to release out the old system altogether. So it's not going to look pretty, it's not going to look cute. Just like the government, sure. But there's also necessity to have transition, right? There's necessity to easily transition from one state of education to the next. So we can rebuild new, absolutely. And again, there's gonna be some tension there. There's gonna be some heart. Oh, is this okay? Is this allowed? Are we allowed to demolish this? Slowly changing. Yay! Yeah, I do think it has to be like a gradual shift because these kids' lives are still here, right? They still need education in one way or another, whatever way it is that we're choosing to educate. But I think structure is very important for kids. But I also think beyond structure, creativity and the ability to be free, the ability to learn from the land is also important. Grand Rising, welcome in. I think AI is a big problem. Sure. I've had very interesting ideas with AI, but I think everything you can go both ways. I used to see everyone trading and teach kids different things in nature and communities when in meditation. Yeah. There will be a separation in all areas of civilization. Some will step in. So again, as we're talking through these ideas, we're here to anchor in the new ideas into reality. That's what we're doing here today. We're the first generation to truly start to see through the lies they've been teaching. Absolutely, 100%. Others will choose to stay in the familiar or old, for sure. And I have seen that even with, different solar activities with new technology. There's going to be some people that are very much like, no, I'm not going to use any of these new technologies, because they're very skeptic. And that, you know what, honestly, that's okay, because balance is necessary for everything. As much as we grow from accepting new things, there's always someone or something that's kind of pulling us and being like, are you really going to trust this? And you know what? It tests us to trust. What is it that you actually want to do moving forward? So everyone's relationship with these changes are going to be unique, and it's going to be personal, and it's going to be perfect. Because we're all valuable. All of us. Whether your mentality is in evolution or your mentality is in staying the same. Everything is necessary. Kelly here, regulating is so big lately. It feels like change can be dysregulating faith through holding new identity. Yes, the identity. So many people have been talking about this, and this is something I feel very strongly about, is this change in identity, this change in how we are showing up to ourselves. And what we talked about right in the beginning when we were came into this live is fully stepping in to ourselves. you know, we can imagine who we are, kind of a little bit back. We're dissociating a little bit of like, this is who I think that I am. But until you fully step in, that's when you're really going to know who you are. And nothing around you is going to change your mind about anything because you're present with yourself. I'm an anchor between heaven and earth. I love that, right? We're all, I mean, if we're here, there's a likely chance we're all bridges. We're all called to be that anchor of heaven and earth. And where does that meet? In the heart. And the heart expands. And we share that love with the collective, bringing the energy from the heavens, bringing the energy up from the earth, learning through our higher wisdom and our ancestry, or our lower wisdom, from our spirit guides and our ancestors. Ooh, so much energy. My legs are like shaking. Oh, yes. That is a good idea. Lee been crying with how beautiful and intimate it is to be souls together on earth, presence together. I agree. It's so emotional when we actually allow ourselves to see how important this time is. Earlier, before you got on here, Kelly, I was literally just elated, and I still am. There's so much energy still moving through me of how excited I am for this day. And if you guys didn't know, today is a really beautiful transit with Saturn and Neptune in the degree of Aries, in 0 degrees in Aries. Yes. Yes, I love that. I felt very emotional about being human too. Today's your birthday, happy birthday. As soon as I started working with Hecate, I was like, children are so important in the shift. Yes. Hello. Yeah, we did a session with Hecate yesterday with Luna session, which was really, really beautiful. A beautiful initiation with the ancestry. Oh my gosh, this energy today, you guys, it's so strong. It's so strong. They're pouring so much energy into me right now, and I just like feel like I want to like scream. I'm so excited. So anyways, with this transit of Saturn and Neptune, we're here to be grounded in our dreams. We're here to actually place structure to our dreams, to bring them into reality, to be very present with them. It's a beautiful juxtaposition. It is all art. This thing that we're stepping into with this transit is art. It is artistry. It is creation. It is creation. And allowing yourself to fully feel the creation that is taking place through you, that's the magnificence, right? Our hearts, our feelings is what creates things. That is how you, a lot of times, make good art, is when you channel your feeling into it, right? And that's what we're doing for the future of humanity. That is what we're doing when creating the new earth, and understand yourself as a founder of the new earth. I made a 2026 vision board. Yay! OMG, we were talking about art. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Joyous, compassionate, and love. Yes, Abby. New anchor point. Humans together. Young people are gorgeous souls. Yes. And all people, right? All people. Yeah, I know there's so much excitement in this collective, so much emotion, right? And that's what we want to bring in, is that emotionality and opening our heart again. This earth experience is meant to be very emotional. We came here to experience a lot of heart-opening emotions. It's a part of our evolution of our soul. We came here to open up our heart even deeper, to feel even more. But something about the earth itself is it has had a grip on it, a grip of dissociation and a grip of escapism because of the pain, the painful emotions that humans have felt on this planet, and we can still feel the rippling effects. And now, as that veil of dissociation is opening, all of that is leaving, and we're all able to feel the beautiful emotions and excitement of life again. And so as all of us step through that dissociation veil, we start opening up more portals for other people to walk through, and more of us are going to feel this excitement for life. More of us are going to be able to open our hearts to creating new things, to creating the new earth, to creating the new world. Whew. Y'all, this energy. Whew. Yeehaw. That's how I feel about that. And again, I want to come back to those visions that we're bringing to the surface. What is the visions that we're creating for humanity? I'm seeing horses. I mean, yes, it's the year of the horse, but I've always really wanted to take care of horses. I've always wanted a little healing horse farm. That's my dream. I want to bring that to the surface. I want to bring that to reality. I'm going to bring that in. Basically crying at the saturated wonder of soul that floods the 3D. Heavy dysregulating to recognize the saturation, but gosh, it's gorgeous and free. Kelly, you are a poet. You are an artist in your word. Yes, yes, so much exciting energy, you guys. And again, all those that are here are meant to be here. If you're here and you're listening, you're meant to be listening into this. You're meant to remember who you are. You're meant to remember the creator that you are, right? In the beginning, God created. We are all reflections of God. We are all creators. That's the first thing that was said about God. And that's the first thing that we should say about ourselves. We are creators. And the more that we can step into that creative power and that creative potential, the more that the world shifts around us. Because we get to choose to create something better. We're no longer consumers. We're no longer slaves to the old system. We're the creators of the new earth. We're creators of the reality. And the new earth can just be every single day that we wake up and consciously choose to be alive. That's the new earth. You're creating it right now. In this moment, this is the new earth. We're here, we're present. Feel the power of your majesty. The remembrance of your purpose, the remembrance of your power. Do a ceremony. I'm gonna, you know what, maybe it's not the best advice, but I am gonna, you know, say that your healer asked you to call out. It's actually a prescription now. 0 degree in Aries, the beginning, relaxing into the beginning, the void, and presence, calm. Ooh, I love the void. And I have really enjoyed the void, honestly. I have learned the void. I have learned the mastery of the void, and I enjoy it. And this is why someone asked earlier, what do you do when you feel like you're in a low? I sit in it. Because when you sit in that low, you're more likely to receive the information, the nutrition, and the value that you need from that low. And so as we're stepping in the 0 degrees of Aries, the energy that I feel is a blank slate, wiping the whiteboard clean, wiping the chalkboard off. I don't need any of that psychic distraction any longer. I'm stepping into the new creation. I'm stepping into the now. I'm stepping into this presence. Yes. Yes, yes. That is the energy of today. So, I should probably just make this collective, huh? I don't think I put that on, but collective. Oopsies, collecting. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I'm just gonna do collective today. I don't know, you guys. Now I'm like, ugh, I don't know. What should I do, Spirit? I can't tell. Maybe we will. Yeah, we will. Let's do it. So if anyone wants to send in, we can do some individuals. You gotta make up your mind. The energy is just so powerful. It's so strong. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely, Jess. Sent payment. Excellent, Allison. Excellent. Okay, so we have Allison and then we have Jess. Okay, let's do. Sorry, you guys. Jeez. And then Astrid. And came to Aries, and he's in Aries. I see. Do I think Trump will be impeached? I don't know. You're so expressive. LMAO, yeah. Envisioning a white void can inspire more peace and fullness of calm creation from the void. Yes, because the void doesn't have to be black, right? It doesn't have to be this image of blackness, but it can, like a blackboard versus a whiteboard, it doesn't really matter. It's just what for you does that feel best to create in, and just choose that and feel that and understand that the void is creation, the void is the womb, right? I get very passionate about the void. Anyways, let's tune in. I think I'm gonna do just 4 today because I took a lot longer to connect on here. So if you've been in here and you received all of that energy, make sure you're drinking lots of water. So I think it's Astrid and then Allison and then Jess. Right? I'm glad you're here, Kelly. Welcome. Welcome on both ends. So Astrid, are you ready? How much are your sessions? It is 40 for 15, 60 for 25. So yes, yes. And then I'll close the list. Wow, you guys are great. That's so funny that I almost closed the list too. Whew. All right, so the first one is Astrid with a 25-minute session. Astrid, is there anything specific you want to tune into today, love? It just says intuitive, but let me know if there is anything specific. You're very welcome. I'm very excited. Has anyone been feeling any soreness in the back or in the spine? So much energy. I love the void too. Yay. Ooh. Mid back a bit. Yeah. Same. Mid back. What did I do? Anyways, doesn't matter. Let me. Excellent. Did I close the list? No, I didn't. Wow, I gotta ground in a bit more. There's so much energy moving through. I almost wrote thank you for booking. List is closed. Booyah. Thank y'all. I appreciate you so much. Drink ginger tea to get your circulation going. It warms muscles. Awesome. Third eye heaviness. Things are releasing more today. I don't know if you watched the video I sent you, Kelly, but I felt the third eye heaviness. My mid back between shoulder or solar and heart. Yeah, that makes sense too. That's a huge one. That's diaphragm. Anyways, let's get into this. Let me get my energy ready. We'll go into Astrid's session, which those sessions have been really beautiful. If there is fear, judgment, or jealousy in the collective, please release that now. Good. Astrid, put a heart in the chat when you're ready. We'll get started. Oh, thank you for the gift. Happy Friday. All right, again, this is a 25-minute session. If you're here, you guys can receive the secondary energy codes. Put a hand in your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. You know, it's interesting. The word jealousy is coming up, but it's coming up from other people in your life. And what I'm feeling is like you don't even care. You don't care about people being jealous about you because you're just in your own lane. But what I also saw from this, what I saw was dragons just like flying all around your field and really connecting you with the magical, mystical connections. The connections into remembering our superhuman nature or our magical nature. And all of these dragons, it's like 3 or 4 of them actually. They're really strong, each of them different colors, different unique personalities, have been guiding you and leading you. You could even feel some pressure in the back of your neck as energy is coming up through your spine and up into your crown, up into your third eye, bringing more opening in the third eye. They all hear yes. I'm feeling more dragons. Like I'm seeing there's certain ones around you, and then I'm seeing ones bigger that are like really big around you. Ooh, I got chills. Ooh, I got chills talking about that. And I'm seeing the mountains, connecting with the mountains. We talked about connecting with the hills before, but now I'm seeing like peaks. Something with these mountains. They're teachers, they're guides to you, just like all of us, but there's something specifically in your land. And I'm seeing fairies or like little tiny beings like coming out from the land. This could even be inner earth connection. Again, if you're new here, this might seem weird, but sit back and, you know, just tune in. See what your heart feels. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. As I tune in with the heart, I keep feeling this feeling of like people are jealous of your giftedness, or people are jealous of your ease or your relationship with life, because you have so much joy in life. You have so much appreciation for life that people are jealous of that. But again, you don't care. You're like, that's your issue, not mine. And I love that energy. What I'm also seeing is you're walking barefoot on moss, feeling that deep connection with moss and grounding you deeper into the physical senses of reality. Feel your body really connecting with the land. I'm also seeing like a doll, like, you know, those like Russian dolls that like are the wooden dolls that like they have like one inside of the other inside of the other. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what they're called, but I'm seeing that. And it might even be showing like your multi-dimensional nature, like someone is trying to grasp all of you and you just keep pulling out a new version of you, and you're like mysterious. There's so much mystery behind your nature. It's a very helpful tool. Okay, opening up deeper through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, pushing through hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet down into the earth, grounding through your roots, connecting all the way down to the crystalline core. Your channel is very clear. You have a very, very clear channel. Russian nesting dolls can be symbolic of layers of energy field, mental, spiritual. The multidimensional nature, like we were talking about, though, right? Okay, feel the clearance of your channel. I do feel like we're being called into going into a little bit of grid work and connecting in that way. So we're going to bring more of your higher team, your higher guides, your alignment here, down through the crown. Yeah, they're just showing me wavelengths that are here to regulate the psychic clutter that the collective is feeling. And I want you to feel this out through your crown chakra, out into the grid. And I want you to just feel this deep harmonizing energy. Harmonizing the collective through your crown and harmonizing the collective through your third eye. Sending this out through the chakra grid in all directions, in all space, time, and dimensions. That could be pretty powerful, pretty strong. And what I'm also feeling is a waterfall of energy going down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. I want to say back into the collective again. No comparison here. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. And I just saw a thing of birds, a whole group of birds flying by. Confirmation. Your flight or your connection with wind is unique to you. Your journey is unique to you. Okay, coming down into the sinuses, actually, I'm feeling a release opening up in the sinuses. Yeah, and I think a lot of times the way that people have a hard time bringing their dreams into reality is because they're not expressing themselves. They're trying to be someone that they might not be. Again, as I'm tuning into your energy here, Astrid, I'm tuning into the collective field as well because your energy is so pure right now. There's necessity for the collective to learn expression. This is what I was saying earlier about being an artist, being a creator. You have to express. Bringing your ideas to paper, to write it down, something about bring your ideas to the surface. Speak it out loud. Guys, it's so loving lately. Oh, I love that. I love that, I love that, I love that. Your dreams are coming true. Give them the opportunity to do so. And bringing that expressive energy out into the collective grid here through the chakras. Down into the heart space. Opening up the heart. Yeah, so Astrid, as I'm tuning into your heart, it's very interesting. I keep feeling your brother's energy. I keep feeling your brother's energy. And that's that energy of like jealousy that I keep feeling. I wonder what we're meant to do. They're saying nothing. Witnessing. Witnessing with compassion. Hold gratitude to your growth. Okay, opening up deeper into the heart here. Going to the back of your heart as we're walking down the corridor of our heart. Really opening up deeper here. Connecting with the ancestry of the land is what I'm feeling here in the back of your heart. Connecting with the ancestry of Austria. And feeling any images or memories that want to come to the surface here as we're pulling all the way from the back. I am seeing like a lot of folklore energy, specifically with the like tiny little beings, and maybe they are elves Oh, elves. Yeah, you were talking about elves. That's what it was earlier. I was like, it's not a fairy, but it kind of looks like a fairy. Elves. And you were talking about you connecting with elves. They're very strong in Austria. Bring more of that to the surface to get information up. Because I almost want to receive the information of why they started to be closed off to humans. Humans tore down their land, took away their homes and their trees for the personal gain of themselves. Destruction, fires, overconsumption. There was something bigger here though, like it fully just, and I almost feel like it's connected back to Atlantis. This complete shift that happened in Atlantis, and it just wiped out all memory of anything magical after Atlantis. And I think they're still recovering from that. So after Atlantis got wiped out, the collective field had to reset, and it's almost as if our humans' nature couldn't or wasn't allowed to remember what magic was. And now we're coming back to it, which is something we've talked about many times. The healing of Atlantis. And I'm getting full body chills as I'm talking about that, so that's confirmation here. Opening up deeper to the heart, and I do feel these beautiful connections with you and the elves. The elves also have a beautiful connection with inner earth. The wisdom and the knowledge of the inner earth, or our ancestry as earth beings. I'm also seeing the tree of life here, the Celtic tree of life. What information do you want us to bring here? They're saying that they're just opening up the heart so that your wisdom and knowledge to the magical realm can then come out and go out into the collective here. So it's as if we're just going to open up your heart and just allow it to flood forward and allow that to go into the collective as we all connect with this part of reality. Surya diaramu. Sushk antakai ikia. Magic is relationship. I love that. Destroyed family for industry. Oof. Oof. So bring this remembrance of deep connection to the land, deep connection to the fae, deep connection to the elves, to the surface. Oof. Bring that out to the collective field. This is something we've been working with Astrid's field to help all of us come into remembrance, because she has a really deep connection with the magical realm, which many of us do. We're going to go down to the diaphragm. Take a deep breath in. And allowing all of this to soak in. And the trees. Connecting down into the solar plexus, opening this up deeper. And almost feel it like a solar flare that's going out from your solar and just shooting out in this trustworthiness, in this remembrance, in this dedication and confidence to self, right? Your ability to not care about what other people think about you is really beautiful, and that's also exuding out of the solar here. Through all time, space, and dimension, shifting that out. You might even feel it in the back of your back here. Thank you for the rose. Going down to the sacral chakra. It's hot energy, yeah. I felt that too, right? The solar flares. Sun rays. So in the sacral, what I'm feeling is like this beautiful golden egg, and it's a little dragon again. You have so many dragons in your field, but it's like in your womb. And this is like the creative dragon, or the dragon of New Earth, that is here to be born and to be planted through us. It looks like a phoenix. It looks like a fiery energy. So feel in your womb that development of this golden dragon. There's such purity in this dragon as well. There's a different energy from this one to the other ones. The other ones are very protective. They've seen the negativity of the land. This one has only seen innocence, has only seen purity. And these are the dragons that are starting to influence the energies of Earth. Purity and innocence, creation and compassion, harmony and bliss. Those energies are being planted and being birthed through us and through our creativity, through our connection. So I want you to feel that golden energy rippling out through your womb, out into the collective. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Ooh, confirmation. And feel that rippling out. Feel that energy of innocence and creativity rippling through the collective. Going down to the root chakra, opening up the root here. What I'm seeing in the root chakra is a red apple. The analogy of the wisdom of the universe held in the red apple. The apple is also a beautiful reflection of our auric field, or our Taurus field. It has the same formation, right? We have energy moving through our head, out, down, up. That is the same formation of an apple. An apple is a divine reflection of our field. And the seeds of life on the inside continue to create more, just like the eggs. So I want you to feel into the wisdom of the apple, the wisdom of remembrance, the wisdom of our knowledge, our ancient knowledge. Ancient wisdom, right? One of the words of the day. Bringing deeper clarity into our root chakra in order to anchor in all of this energy into humanity, out through your root chakra, but also down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding down through your roots, pushing into the earth, grounding this wisdom, the ancient wisdom, deep into the mycelium network, deep into the fungal network of earth, grounding all of this energy through you, feeling the rainbow of energy. Another word of the day, rainbow, down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing through hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, bringing this deep bliss, harmony, respect, love, innocence deep into the earth, magic deep into the earth, to allow us all to shift, to open up to greater possibilities. Bring that all the way down through your roots and into the crystalline core, wrapping around the crystalline core and magnifying through the earth, but also through the universe. Giving a signal to the universe that earth is ready for deeper knowing, deeper knowledge. And if you're here, you're also meant to be here. Good. And I really want you to just feel into that flowing. And then what I'm also going to ask you to do is pull these back. So bringing all of this energy, or whatever energy you want, coming back to the crown, coming back to the third eye, coming back to the throat, coming back to the heart, coming back to the solar, coming back to the sacral, coming back to the root, coming back to the back of your knees, coming back to the back of your feet, and connecting in. Good. Feeling yourself here. Feeling the power of self. Feeling the strength of you flowing. Feeling your individuality. Your beautiful puzzle piece in this beautiful divine matrix of life. And if you feel called after this session, you can send those back out do as much work you want with the collective, but I just wanted to make sure that we're anchoring you back in. All right. Bringing golden light energy from the heavens down and around your crown, your third eye, and down through the back of your head, down through your spine, in and out of each of the vertebrae, blessing you with deep abundance, because the work that you're doing is very beneficial to all, and it is beyond physical, finance. It is, I mean, that is helpful as well, but it is deeply abundant in your treasure of life, in your experiences. And we are here to build up treasure in the heavens, right? But the heavens is now coming to us in this earth experience. We are building the heaven on earth experience. So the treasures that we're building with our good deeds are manifesting here and now in that good dharma. Down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth. All the way down through your roots and through the collective field. Just feeling into your own energy, your own essence of abundance, shifting out to the universe. Bringing this energy back up through your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light abundance all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, and bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. Whew, strong, 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 strong. Come back to self fully, collective. Thank you, Astrid, for letting us work on your field today. Lots of beautiful energy. All right, next up we have Allison. Allison, remind me where you sent in. Yeah, so we had Allison and then Jess, but I didn't see that Astrid sent in before Allison. So we had Astrid, Allison, and then Jess. I know what all PayPal, excellent. I think this is only a 15-minute session. Maybe it's not. I'll let you know. No, it's a 25-minute session. So about after 30 minutes or so, Jess, and then we'll tune into yours. And then, give me a second. Strong ones today, y'all. They're strong ones. I have to anchor back in after that, actually. And then, Stephanie, did you send over on Venmo? Or on Cash App? Let me know. I'll just write you down. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna go actually use the bathroom real quick. And then I will be right back, collective. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're all 25-minute sessions, y'all. Woo, we got some strong energy in this collective today. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. right, Allison, let me know what your intentions are for this, and we'll tune in. Thanks to everyone that's here on this beautiful day as we are resetting collective consciousness with our deep intentions. Excellent. If there is anything that comes up, how to deal / cope with jealousy, return to sender. It's not necessary to hold on to. It's definitely something I've been dealing with a lot recently as well. But yeah, I think that's the best thing I can say towards that. Just return to sender. Not my energy. Doesn't need to be mine. All right, let me get my energy ready. We'll get started. All right, Allison, put a heart in the chat when you're ready, and we'll get started, love. Soo, 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 soo. Beautiful. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. There's a very relaxed energy behind this session. They're wanting you to not feel like you need to do any specific thing to be worthy of transformation. Through your divine actions of rest and connecting with self, you're already on the path of highest enlightenment. Don't overthink it. When you overthink it, you'll sometimes spin in the crown or spin in the third eye and cause more discourse in the higher realms. They're saying be very planted in your peace. Be very loved in your rest. Acknowledge the beauty of colors in your mind, colors in your life. The more that you can experience that divine bliss in your natural senses, the more your senses will increase to hold greater gifts and capacity there. But you do have to be very present with the senses without distracting from the gifts of life already. I just keep seeing these bright, bold colors on paintings. Maybe this is your call to tune into painting, to tune into your inner vision. What is it that you want to create inwardly? It doesn't look like all of this chaotic energy of needing to do this and that. They're just saying be at peace and create from within. Don't stress yourself out about what that looks like. Just allow it to happen naturally. When we have pressure towards what we think we need to be doing rather than what we feel we need to be doing, there becomes a disconnect. Other people's paths are not your path. Even in this moment, you do not need to listen to all that I say to you, but use your divine discernment. That is your greatest gift. Learning when to tune in and when to tune out. Release any pressure you have towards yourself and towards your experiences here. Release any pressure of thinking you need to do something. You are already doing enough just by being. Don't overcomplicate it. Your truth comes naturally and easily, without pressure or without pushing. Rest in the knowing. But you have to find peace within. Listening to yourself. Feel the energy that is coming down and around your field now. The clearing and the clarity that is opening up your conscious field from your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root. Opening up through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees, the shins, the calves, the ankles, and the feet, pushing down into the earth, grounding down. Feel the peace that surpasses all human understanding that is shifting through your body now as it opens you up to understanding that you are truly enough in this now moment. And you're truly enough in any now moment. And that all you have control over is the now and your breath. Allow each breath to elongate your life. Each breath to be the most pleasurable experience that you can have. Each breath to be your connection to Source. Finding deep relationship there in those moments of intention. In those moments of connection, feel yourself connecting to yourself. Feel your divine self deeply collaborating with that human self. Choosing unity between heaven and earth with each breath. Create that within. You do not need to overcomplicate it. The simplest things can be the most complex. Allow more light to spin around your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet down into the earth, grounding deeply, grounding deeply. You are loved, you are cherished, you are held in high regard. I just want you to keep lowering your breath. Letting it move down to your root. And they're showing me a sailboat here, sailing off to sea. Being in flow with the natural changes of identity, the natural changes of your nervous system. As you're easily able to come into peace, day in and day out. Opening the heart wider to greater experiences on this physical plane, giving permission to your body to receive love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control, allowing you to fully experience the fruits. The fruits of the Spirit. As the Spirit within you moves through you, allow yourself to embody the attributes of your divine nature. They're showing, this is very interesting, but they're showing a funeral happening. They're watching your old self in a casket, and your new self is crying and witnessing the bliss of letting go. It's as if a part of you is grieving the old reality, the old version of you, who you were, in order to fully come into who you are. Oof. Feeling that deep in the heart. And I'm seeing a dragon coming in, a green dragon specifically. Coming in and around the new version of you. And I'm seeing the eye of Horus as well here, the all-seeing eye, as you are being seen in your new light body, in your new light, allowing your heart to be enhanced here. This is a birth and a death. But today, you're fully letting go of the old version of you, one that constricted. Now you're here to be open, to let good things come in, bringing more light in, down through the solar, opening up to trust when you're walking in these leaps of faith. Ooh, I just kind of wanted to cry all of a sudden. Opening in the solar, there's some emotions. There's some emotions about changing, about the shift. Ooh. You're allowed to grieve the death of your old self. And grief and life can coexist. You might feel some pressure in the lower heart into the solar. I want you to reach your arms out and drop your shoulders a bit. And then lift your hands up like this. I want you to feel the energy moving. Lift your head up straight. Feel the energy moving underneath your forearm and underneath your arm. Again, release the shoulders and let the energy flow. They're saying breathing the breath of life into your body again. As the old is allowed to decay, the new is allowed to form. And be very present and allow your soul to truly, fully step into the physical form now in every cell. Deeper and deeper. In every movement of your veins or your arteries, feel your connection to self. Going down to the sacral, relaxing the belly, trusting your truth. Feeling into the canvas of life that is ahead of you. Understanding that you're finger painting with your healer hands. What is it that you want to create here? What is it that you want to feel? What is it that you want to experience through your senses? Give your body permission to fully experience it. Really relax the belly here. Really relax the belly. Even put a hand on your belly, and I want you to really focus on the relaxing and start to feel the muscles releasing. Feel the tension letting go. If you have some water nearby, there's almost this energy of like contractions that are happening. In your womb space, as the inner child is kicking and stretching and opening up her field even stronger. You could even feel that in your solar plexus. You can feel your inner child, and then even tuning in deeper to the future version of self here in the womb. What does that look like? What does that look like? To be the future version of yourself as a goddess, as a divine high priestess, as someone that is here to bring more magic into reality. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. What does that fully feel like for you to be fully present in that? What does she look like? What does she act like? What does she smell like? What does she sound like? Give yourself the permission to create your new identity in your highest divine light. Again, you might feel the contractions as your energy is opening up, expanding to more possibilities. You might even feel a little bit into the back kidneys as the old fear around being all of you is now needing to be filtered out of your body. So after this, you could even massage your kidneys, or even connect with them now. By the way, Hathor has been in your field this whole time. I don't know if I mentioned that. She's been working with us. So this is a very deep transformation at the electron level, and a lot of times the deepest transformations feel very subtle because it's at the electron level, but sometimes it can feel very, very strong. So it depends on how you're feeling it. Really massage out those kidneys. Again, give your inner child the permission to grow here. You might feel some movement here today in your womb. I'd put some castor oil on your womb if you have any, or any type of oil, sacred oils. And just connect with the womb. It's really being enhanced right now. You're stepping into creator mode, co-creator mode. Deeper. You've already been in that mode, but you're stepping into it fully, deeper, more embodied, not just up here creating, not just dreaming. My lower back didn't hurt until I started to rub there. Isn't that interesting how that happens when we fully connect with our body? We start to feel. I start to feel it. So, like even with the legs. Like we won't notice that our legs or our calves are cramping up until we touch our legs and we're like, oh, geez, that was sore. That's what you're being called into, Allison, is really connecting with the body. Really connecting with yourself. So I am going to ask you to also go down to the calves and see what you're feeling there, because the calves will store our trauma from the heart. And so give yourself permission to just let go out of the calves. Good. Now let's go down into the root chakra. We're going to open this here. And again, feeling into that apple imagery here of the wisdom of the universe being held in your root as you're connecting deeply to your physical self. Your physical self in your body already has the wisdom of the universe. Let that emulate through your hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing down into the earth. The trees outside are going crazy, all the way down into the earth. Grounding through your roots, connecting into the crystalline core here as we bring all of this white, peaceful energy, this transformational energy that might be subtle, but it also might be strong depending on how you're tuning into it. Feel and rub in with the womb today. Really connect with the womb. Really connect with rose as well. If you want to buy yourself rose, or if you have rose oil, connecting that with the womb is going to be really helpful as you step into your co-creator abilities. I agree. All the way down to the crystalline core. There's a pink light of energy now that's coming through as well. Just subtle transformation. Slowly moving through your electron body. All the way down. Through the hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet. Down into the earth. Down through your roots. Down into the mycelium network and down into the crystalline core. Wrapping your roots around the core. Bringing this unconditional love back up through your roots. Your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bring this energy all the way back down and around you. And so it is. I really liked that session. A lot of things that we already knew, but they came up very necessarily in this time. And I love the energy of like really peacefully moving through this. No comparison or no, your path isn't going to look like anyone else's, and that's the beauty of it. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Letting it go and letting it flow. Release. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. My energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is. There you go, Allison. What a beautiful session. Very relaxed. And like your guides were very much just being like, slow down. It's okay. I like that. My eyes watered through it all. Oh, I love that. Good releasing. Good releasing. All right, next up we have Jess. Do we still have Jess in here? Thank you to everyone that is here, by the way. I do appreciate you. For anyone in here that might be holding your breath right now, deeply breathe. Feel so calm. Yeah, you're so welcome. All right, Jess. So I know we did talk about a partnership with an Aries. If you would like to give me a little bit more information, you can. If you don't want to, that's okay. I know that we had talked about some things, but sometimes when I'm in my channeled mode, I sometimes forget about my human mode and what we talked about. But of course, I'll tune in anyways. If you've been in here, please drink water, especially after that last session. There was a lot of movement of energy at the electron level that, again, you might not fully feel very abruptly, but it's happening very subtly. The electrons need a lot of water to move. Some of you might be called to getting a tattoo. This is your sign to follow through with that. All right, let me tune into my energy. And then we'll get started. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, put a heart in the chat when you are ready, Jess, and we'll get started and we'll tune in. Happy Friday. Hello, welcome in everyone. Thank you for being here. And again, anyone can receive the secondary energy codes, and you can just learn from all of this, whatever feels good to you. Thank you for being here. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand in your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Yay! I'm feeling good energy. I'm seeing green for go is what they show me sometimes when the answer is yes. Green for go. I think you're going to be learning a lot from yourself. It's as if this relationship or this connection is really allowing you to see how far you can go and to see how much you can learn about yourself. There is an identity change that's kind of happening, I mean, in the collective field, but also within yourself as you're allowing your feminine and your masculine to balance. And it can feel vulnerable, but this person or people in your life are allowing you to feel safe in your vulnerability. And so trust that. Whether the relationship is meant for long term or not, it is meant for you to learn and to grow into trusting yourself enough to trust others. And also not necessarily to look for this person to be absolutely your other half, right? But just this person allows you to feel safe in being your feminine, but also your masculine. I want to say, hold space to not enmesh with this person. There feels like there could be so much energetic excitement behind it that you just want to enmesh into one another spiritually, psychically. But there is necessity to really ground into self during this encounter. Because you are learning more of that feminine aspect of self, you're very young and in learning what it looks like to really allow yourself to flow and to trust. And so the reason I'm saying that is because as you tune into the feminine is more likely to want to just flow and enmesh into someone. That's the reason I'm saying that. There is fun ability to kind of come in and out of one another, but at the end of the day, understanding that you are whole individual souls that are here to encourage one another through growth and change and evolution. Bringing more light down through your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing into the earth, grounding down, grounding into reality. I do feel joy here. This is real. This is real. For some reason that feels necessary to mention. There's something very grounded about this presence as well in your life that does feel good. But I could also see you both kind of floating into mental intimacy, mental intimacy feels very important here, as well as that physical aspect down here of feeling safe. That's important, and I'm getting chills as I'm speaking this, so that feels like confirmation. Safety in one another is important. Respect to one another mutually down here and up here and here. All aspects are being called to be in alignment, and what I'm seeing is that both of you guys are almost initiating each other through this evolution. One way or another, you guys are both going to inspire each other in a lot of ways. But mainly, I want you to see that this relationship is a reflection of you. So understand that you're inspiring yourself through this when you're allowing yourself to be in the arms of someone that will take care of you and make you feel safe. As well as starting to really feel into what it is to be a healer. Deeper. There is again this safety energy that I'm feeling behind you that is allowing you to fully step deeper into that feminine nature of your mystery and your magic, your mastery, your connection to source. And you will inspire him in the same way. Again, this is, when I look into the future, it is just based on this very moment, and things can change. But this is what I'm feeling now as I'm tuning into your energy field. There's necessity to see the feminine in him as well, and not to devalue it. To understand that that softness is necessary for you to soften. And the structure and the strength is necessary for you to see your power. Remember, this is wholeness. Two people that are whole, encouraging one another through their reflection. Empowerment, inspiration, encouragement, love, admiration. All of these words coming up for a reason, but is a foundational pillar of how you want to see one another, eye to eye, heart to heart, hand in hand. Your heart is letting go of the old expectations of partnership. Your heart is opening up to release. It looks like an oil, to release oil, old oil, to get an oil change. We've talked about that before. An oil change. Anointing the heart with deeper love is coming into your field. And especially on this day with 0 degrees in Aries, it is complete reset, right? There's a complete change in your reality. Fully step into it without looking back. What they're showing me is as you look back, you turn into a pillar of salt and you degrade. Just keep going forward. Anytime that you look back or compare this relationship to others or compare this relationship to past pain, the more you are setting that as the expectation. We're saying, let that go. This isn't that. Trust. Take responsibility. My legs are twitching here as well, so let's anchor in this down through the crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root. Down through the hips, the thighs, the back of the thighs, the knees, the back of the knees. The back of the knees need to be massaged out. The shins, the calves also need to be massaged out. The hips, or the ankles and the feet. So I want you to go to the back of your knees. The back of the knees, we can often be the silent killer energetically, of where we hold a lot of tension and we don't think about it happening or pooling in the back of the knees. So just give yourself And then go down to the calves. Really tune into your body right now, because what you're being asked to do when you step into a relationship is fully be present in it. Because if you're not present in it and you're just observing it, then you're not actually fully feeling the medicine of a relationship that could help heal and move through, right? In the same way also with, if we're observing a relationship that does maybe have physical aspects and you're not fully present in it and you're not actually feeling the full pleasure, that's something that they're wanting you to experience, is understanding the full pleasure of this moment without needing to think about the future, without needing to think about the past. Just feeling the pleasure of now, feeling the bliss that has been given to you for a reason. You're very divinely aligned. So if someone comes into your life, it's meant to be that way. Really feel into the back of the knees and the calves again. If you're not actually massaging it right now, I'm calling you to do that. And then just move your ankles. This is going to help you be a little bit more present down in that physical reality. Being present in pleasure. The root chakra really wants to experience that. It deserves that. Right? So, yeah, the back of the calves feel like metallic, is what I'm feeling, which is interesting. There's like a metallic energy behind it. Some things getting stuck there. I'm even feeling tension from work being held in the calves. We gotta move that stuff out so you can be fully present. Whew. Even kind of like the inside of the thighs or the back of the thighs. A lot of areas that we overlook or we don't necessarily give the body self-love. That's going to be really important as you're stepping into your deeper feminine nature. Because the feminine actually is very embodied. We often see the feminine as being very whimsical and floaty, but the divine feminine is a very embodied energy. I shake after work, yeah. So having a practice in your life to help regulate your nervous system or bring you back into full embodiment is going to be really good for you. Practices in general, right? Rituals in your day, like we've talked about this before, in some way coming into meditation or in prayer throughout your day. And it seems like you've been doing that, but adding more intention each day, more and more, until every single thing in your life is holy. Everything that you do is laced in holiness, in righteousness. And I think you're very much getting there, but continue doing that. Continue doing that. And others around you will have to respect that. And if they don't respect that, it's not for you. Don't change yourself for someone else as well. Not saying that you are, but I want to just put that out there. The heart, there's a lot of stuff moving out of the heart, even out of the back of the heart. I want you to feel that releasing out of the back of the heart as well as the front. There's just a lot being let go right now so you can fully come into full presence with pleasure and full presence of what is being called into your life right now. And the more that you can have full presence as well, you also have more discernment. Because again, if we're a little bit dissociative, or we're just observing, we're not going to have as much close physical connection to that gut feeling. Be really embodied. Down through the solar. The solar is wanting to experience more. Give it permission. Divine reflection. Allow yourself to see the beauty within yourself in another person. And every time that you say a beautiful compliment to this person, you're saying it to yourself. Yeah, there's something about romance here that is actually being called more into you. It's like, you might not be the romantic type, but maybe you are. I think everyone loves a little bit of romance. But they're wanting you to feel into, what does it feel like to actually be like romantic, and like to do romantic acts, to have fun little letters written to you and you writing letters to someone else. What does that feel like for you? What does that look like? It might not be that specific example, but like, are you even able to accept getting flowers randomly? Or is that something you're like, ugh, I don't know why you got me flowers. What am I going to do with this now? Or are you going to be like, thank you so much for showing your appreciation to me. Thank you so much for thinking of me when you think about flowers, because flowers are so beautiful. Thank you for thinking about me. Right? Feel into that. What does that feel like? To allow someone to truly treat you at that soul level. Keep opening. Keep opening. Give your heart the space to grow, to expand, to love even deeper, to love even stronger. Feel the chills moving through your body. Come back to the calves, because remember, the calves are where we store a lot of our heart trauma, our past relationship trauma. Come back to the calves. When we're releasing, when we're upgrading, a lot of times we're going to have to massage those. That's that physical, embodied connection to our pleasure and connection to healing. Each time you upgrade into a new version of you, there's going to be releases. You could even feel kind of into that back Achilles heel. I'm feeling the left calf. There's a lot of stuff still releasing, but that makes a lot of sense, right? The left side is our feminine side. The heart, that feminine nature, there's a lot of pain still releasing around what are your expectations to be a woman in a relationship or a feminine in a relationship. What is that feminine energy allowed to do? So again, keep releasing there. You saw the Mary Magdalene video. How was it? Inspirational. I love that. Yeah. Good, releasing. Releasing out the old energy out of your field. Yeah. Definitely just keep going. Keep exploring yourself through this transition of opening up more of your feminine side, opening up more of romance, opening up more to love, opening up more to good possibilities in your life. Visit the car 11 hours away? Yes, definitely go to South France. That sounds wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Feeling in the solar plexus. Allow yourself to be confident in your femininity. It's okay. It's okay to feel your power. It doesn't mean you're vulnerable. It means you're powerful. Feel the power of the feminine. Yay, I'm so glad. Yeah, for those on my YouTube membership, there is a new Mary Magdalene video, which is really, really cool. I really loved making it. And connect in with that womb here. Good, and down into the root chakra, fully letting all of the old energy go, draining it down like a waterfall down from your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root, pushing into the hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet. Again, really focus on your legs. Really focus on really releasing down to the bottom of your feet, down to your roots. Releasing out the old energy out of the mycelium network and bringing this energy all the way down to the crystalline core, wrapping your roots around the core. 12:21 on the clock. Mirrored reflection. Mirrored reflection. Beautiful. Take this step forward, trusting a new relationship altogether. Nothing from the past is coming in, other than the beautiful lessons we've learned. No comparison. Beautiful. Bring up energy of unconditional love back up to your roots, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, roots, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens. Allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours, and my energy is mine, and so it is, and so it is. There you go, Jess. I'm really excited about this new relationship and whatever it is. Yeah, 1222, right? 222, relationship, partnership. And today is 2/20/26, 222 as well. Lots of partnership energy, lots of new direction in relationships. Super exciting. All right. So Jess, let me know how you're feeling. Stephanie. Do we have Stephanie in the chat? Thank you to everyone that is here, receiving the secondary messages. Hi, Stephanie. What would you like to work on today, love? Make sure you are drinking lots of water here. So lots of energy. Absolutely. I'm excited to see where they go. Your spirit team is always fun to work with. All right. Again, thanks to everyone that's here. This is such a wonderful day to be alive. I am going to actually stand up and stretch real quick because the back of my legs are feeling it. Let's get into it. Let me get my energy ready and we'll get started, love. All right, let's connect. Put a heart in the chat when you're ready. After I do some math. All right, whenever you're ready, love. Good. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths in together. Take a deep breath in. Whoa, I kind of got lost in those breaths there for a second. The first thing that I saw was a volcano, actually. And it feels like they want us to connect with astral travel, connecting. So let's just go. Let's just go in. Let's do it. I do, my guides here today that have been working pretty strong has been Hathor and Anubis. And so I do think both of them are going to also be here and connect in with us. So let's tune in to the volcano. It feels like Mount Fuji or Mount Shasta. I don't think Mount Shasta is a volcano, but whatever. We're going through a volcano. We're going to the top of the volcano and actually being called to enter into the volcano at the top. And from there, connecting deeper into our light body and going into the lava, but also going all the way down into earth. It's as if the volcanoes are connection to the center of the earth or the inner earth. They are calling us to go to the inner earth here today. So we're going to drop down all the way through the lava, through our astral body, just like flying through they're almost like channels of lava that like are bridges to where we need to go. And so we're going to be pulled out into this very low place. It's kind of connected to the Library of Agartha, but it's a little bit different. Walking kind of down this tunnel, and so we have Anubis here to help us down through the lower realms and just guiding us through where are we going. It does feel like we are going to the Library of Agartha to get information about higher wisdom on what we are being called to move through. Let's step into the doorway of the library. You're going to see the beautiful circular library area with a middle area with some couches and some low lighting. We're going to go. Anubis is taking us specifically to this future section where they would have prophecies write down all of the different prophetic dreams that people had. And so we're going to go to the future section and look at the books of 2026. and see what was prophetic or was prophesized at that time. For some reason, is what we're being called to do. And they're showing me cow skin, like cow print. I don't know why. We're gonna open this, but maybe it was just made, like maybe the book outing was cowhide. I'm not sure. Okay, opening this up. Going to 2026. Thank you, Anubis. Deeper guidance to revolutionary change in the hearts of the people, in the hearts of the world, and in their spiritual nature. Revolutionary change happening at the electron level. Cataclysms of compassion are exuded, as well as cataclysms of change are transpiring through the collective field. This year of change, this year of growth, this year of creation. They're showing me a pineapple. Will bring forward. Why are they showing me a pineapple? What's significant about a pineapple? Will bring forward fruitiness. Will bring forward cleanse. Spiritual, emotional, physical cleansing. This is a year of sacred ritual, back to self, back to ancient wisdom. And they're showing me a tent, back to our natural land wisdom, working with the land, connecting with our ancestors of the land. They're showing me a staff, creating a path, walking the path. They're showing me Moses splitting the sea. That is what we are doing here in consciousness. We are splitting the sea of consciousness and creating a new path altogether. Okay, thank you. Why did you show us this? Because this is necessary for you to see that you are in alignment. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Anubis is pulling out a different book here. It is a different prophecy of 2026 to 2029. Civilization will change completely, with fire shifting completely. I don't know what that means. They're saying like fire is turning on top of its head. It's like flip, like a torch is, I don't know what that means. Anything else I need to know here? There is more fluidity in relationships and community that will be coming forward, being called to the collective. It is required for the collective. There will be things that come forward that require community. Okay, thank you. I think that's all we need to know about this. So I'm going to ask Anubis to take us out to the main corridor or the main area with the inner earth beings, because I do feel some of them want to talk to us. So let's go down the hallway. Thank you, Anubis. Guiding down through the Library of Agartha, which is kind of at the center of the inner earth land or inner earth congregation. It's kind of what I feel it to be. And so then we're kind of walking outside into like a bigger cave area, but it does feel like they have like light. It's like there is light that comes from the crystals and a glowing thing, like it's like glowing slime that keeps it lit up most of the time. So now we're just kind of entering the congregation. It feels like kind of almost like that place, what is it called in Harry Potter, where there's like the street and there's all of the like little magical stores? That's what it looks like. So we're gonna walk down there, and there's someone that we're supposed to be guided to. So Anubis is taking us there. And we're being guided into one of the storefronts. It, at the surface, is a shoe shining store, or a whatever the word is for like fixing shoes. But then we go up to the top floor and we walk in to find this almost like she looks like an oracle. She very much looks like an oracle. And so, oof, your energy with her is very strong. There's this remembrance that is coming to your field as you see this oracle from the inner earth. She feels like a grandmother to you, and she has lived very long. She is very old, 700 years, 777 years. This is a special year for her. Okay, so we sit down in front. I'm kind of just witnessing you, but it's like you're being called to sit in front of her on this table. And she kind of has like a little globe thing, or like an oracle, what are like those balls, psychic balls or something in front of her. And oof, as she touches the crystal ball, there's like this energy of purity that shifts through the ball and like goes into your heart. And she's saying psychically, remember who you are, remember what you were called to do. And it's as if like these memories are coming back into your DNA. These memories are coming back into your electron body of like your time in inner earth and all of the information that you gained down here in the lower realms, the knowledge that was poured into you. She's saying, we didn't bring you up there. We didn't bring you to the surface for no reason. You were highly regarded here. You went through many phases of training here. And I taught you from a young age to be a lot of who you are. She has like this hard energy. She has like a very like, I know who I am. Beautiful. So she's kind of pouring that light into your heart space here. And my calves feel like they like are twitching or need to like move. There's some energy moving in the back of your legs. And I'm seeing clovers and flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's a lot of clarity coming through her field. A lot of knowledge. She's also feels like she's lived long enough to be annoyed. she's almost like annoyed at things, but in a very divine way. She's like she just has been on Earth for a while. Ooh, she's seen a lot, is what I'm feeling. She's seen a lot of the transitions of humans coming into greater connection with the inner earth, and she's very appreciative of that. She also remembers the times when it was very much banned. She remembers the witch trials, and she did not enjoy that. So she's bringing greater clarity in you to remember yourself before the witch trials as well. To remember the magic of the land, to remember the connection. I see, that makes a lot of sense. Connect with the land, connect with your heart. Okay. So she takes her hands off and she's asking you to integrate. She steps up and she comes around to actually brush your hair. Now there's almost like a motherly energy that comes in. It seems like she almost shapeshifts a little bit in her energy and in her essence. But she cares for you deeply, and she's like now brushing your hair, and she's almost remembering the memories of her doing this when you were in the inner earth. She's reminding you of all of the wisdom that she used to braid into your hair when she would speak over you or speak to you the lessons and the stories of the ancient lands. And she's reminding you of this now, and she's doing a fishtail braid very specifically and braiding your hair very long. One of the healers they captured, yeah. Wow, this is a very, very ancient memory. Like, you connected with her like lots of years ago. I'm seeing like 300 years ago, but also like further than that, like when she was at the start of her career. This is a really beautiful connection. I don't know if you've ever connected with this being. I've never connected with a being like this. Okay. And then she ties your hair with almost like, it looks like a flower stem or a grass stem. And then she like just touches your hair and just anoints like one drop of oil on the top of your head. And then it's as if you can like feel that shift throughout your body. I'm also seeing like leopard print. She's like wearing like a leopard print shawl. That's what she's showing me now. Like she wasn't, but then she did put it on. Maybe she put it on you, I'm not sure. But there was some sort of anointing and remembrance here in this session. And so you give her a kiss on both sides of the cheek. You say thank you so much. And then you're being called back down, back into kind of that main street. Is she Mayan? It has been coming. It does feel like there is like an indigenous energy behind her. I don't know though. Wow. That word, I think I've seen it before. Recently, actually. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that feels relevant. Okay, coming back into the main corridor. Aztec medicine woman. Yeah. Okay, so ooh, back of the thigh, cramp. Okay. So now I'm actually being called to bring you out of the inner earth. We're gonna go up a different direction. There's a waterfall. We're actually gonna swim up the waterfall. So it's more kind of in a different area on the other side from the library. There's a huge waterfall. We're just gonna swim up it, because we can. We're in our astral bodies, going all the way up to the top of the waterfall. This in itself also is a baptism or an anointing of sorts, an initiation to go up the waterfall, to defy gravity. Okay, so then as we're at the top, what I am feeling is like you become almost an eagle. So yes, it could have some Aztec memories here. You become an eagle and you just start soaring through the land, observing the change. So it's as if you're seeing this again, like this cloud of darkness that is rippling off, like it's ripping apart. Everywhere that you fly, you see it changing. You're remembering your connection with the land. You're seeing all of the spirits of the land, and they all see you. Ceremony, ritual, connection to home. Keep flying. Been praying over it, the heart of the collective, the way. Yeah, the Christed energy, the crystalline energy. Yeah, so I'm just seeing you like literally like everywhere you're going, it's like there's an opening, right? And then it just like splits out. Like a boat when it's going, like it splits the water a little bit and then there's the ripple. That's what I'm seeing as you're flying like this eagle. Like everything is ripping behind you. There's such freedom in this too. I want you to like feel the air moving through your like head, moving through your feathers. Open to truth and love. I love that. Yeah, they're just wanting you to find peace in this freedom right now. They're showing me all of the different areas of the land that are being wrapped in peace. The mountains, the rivers. The river, I kept getting the word river in your field a lot. A very specific river. The mountains and the rivers and the valleys, all starting to have fresher energy, greener energy, connection. That feels important to the Rio Grande. That feels very important, actually. Yeah, there's something with that connection. All right, just kind of fleshing out your field energetically, bringing deeper clarity. We are going to have you anchor in soon. In 5 minutes from the river bridge. Yeah, really connecting with rivers feels very, very relevant to you, because even when you can hold the intention in the moving river water, it's able to go into the land. It's able to be spread into the drinking water. When we can hold intention with rivers, there's something just really empowering and important in that. Gratitude and told her I love you and honor you. Oh, I love that. I love that you connected with her like that. All right, so I'm going to have you actually, like, from the eagle point of view, fly into that river where you're close to living. And I want you, as you, like, place down in your eagle form, like, turn into a human, turn back into this astral form. And I want you to feel your energy through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, the root, hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, grounding in. Down through the earth, down through the river, down through the mycelium network, all the way down through your roots, down past the inner earth, and down, connecting into the crystalline core. Wrap your roots around the crystalline core. Shift this energy out through humanity. All of the information that we received from this session, allow it to be useful and accessible to all. Sending this intention into the river in front of you, as you help anyone that connects with the river, anyone that drinks from the river, to find deeper awareness and understanding of their higher power, of the shifts that humanity is going through. Remember. Remember. Good. Now I'm going to have the astral body come into where you are at right now. And just shift your soul into your crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, down into the earth, flushing out your energy field here. Yeah, getting a lot of, like, tribal imagery of, like, certain codes or words or, like, patterns as well in my mind's eyes. We're connecting back here, and I am seeing some ancestors in a drum circle around you, chanting and connecting you deeper into your grounded state, bringing this knowledge into your grounded state. Rhythm helps the fascia connect into a grounded state, a natural state, right? Down through the hips, or down through the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar, the sacral, the root, hips, thighs, back of thighs, knees, back of knees, shins, calves, ankles, and feet, pushing into the earth, grounding down with your roots, connecting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, bringing those roots, wrapping around the crystalline core and shifting this out through humanity. As we all heal together, as we all connect to the land together, as we remember who we are deeper and deeper every single day. Bringing this energy back up through your roots, your feet. Yes. Listening to dolphin sonar. Yes. Bringing this up through your feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, thighs, hips, root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, all the way up into the heavens, allowing this to be your truth if it feels right to you, and bringing this energy all the way back down and around you, and so it is. And so it is. Releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve you, letting it go and letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Bringing golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected. Bringing abundance all the way through you and into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. And my energy is mine. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you connected with that. So thank you to everyone that was here that watched those sessions. I know that they might have been a little different or a bit more like mystical, magical, but also very grounded in the way that we talked about it. And I think that's what the energy is today, right? The beautiful connections of Saturn and Neptune, the boundaries or the formation of structure with our dreams and bringing them into reality through us, through our ideas and through our conversations of allowing things to be real or allowing things to be safe enough to come forward. And I think that's what this community does so beautifully, is allows safety for these type of conversations that can sometimes be, looked down upon, or, we might subconsciously call ourselves crazy or allow other people to call that to us. But we're moving into something really, really beautiful in humanity right now. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Ah. All right, collective. Wow. Wowee. So make sure that you're taking good care of yourself today. And in a way, not take it so seriously, right? In a way, just be guided by yourself. And allow yourself to be creative today. Need to go ground, right? For real. I know. And tune into that drumming sound, Stephanie, because that's what they were telling you to ground with when we were closing out. All right, so let's close out for the collective. Again, thanks to everyone that's here, releasing out any last energy that doesn't serve us, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow, letting it go, letting it flow. Whew. This is the new beginning. This is the new beginning. And I'm grateful to be here with each and every one of you as we step into creating the new earth. Thank you for being here today. Bringing unconditional love into every cell of your body, illuminating from the inside out, appreciating the love, the joy, the peace, the bliss, the honor of being alive here in this present moment. I see you, I love you, I honor you. Let's bring that golden light energy all around your aura, keeping you safe, sane, and protected, bringing abundance all the way through you into the collective consciousness field as we all shift together. Take a deep breath in. Your energy is yours. Woo. And my energy is mine. And so it is. And so it is, beautiful collective. Go be the co-creators of this earth that you know that you are. I'm so happy to be here with each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. And make sure to check out the YouTube video that is being uploaded on Sunday, as well as the vlog that's going to be uploaded tomorrow. Mwah. Have a great one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Adios, YouTube. Sending you guys so much love. Bye.